Greetings, family. How y'all doing? It's a beautiful day in Hawaii. Um, I thought I would continue this question and answer relationship that we're starting to develop about this currency called the Iraqi dinar. Again, what I'm about to express to you is nothing more but in my opinion. Okay, just in my opinion. It's a speculative investment. Nobody knows the date of when they're going to raise the value. Nobody knows what value they're going to raise it to. But I will admit, they're telling us. It's been a long time waiting for them to say something. In all honesty, if you have been studying with me for the last 11 years, if you go back about 4 years ago in your notes, and if you have notes from 4 years ago, you need therapy, man. But anyways, I think it was about 4 years ago. I remember it was around November. And I came out and I said, listen, family, I'd like to express to you, in my opinion, that Iraq is Article 8. They're not Article 8 compliant, but they're using Article 8 tools. Remember when we used to talk about Chapter 7 from the UNSC, the sanctions that they put on them, and I compared it to a banana? Chapter 7 was like, okay, here's one peel. Ah, but you still got Chapter 7. Okay, here's another peel. And they slowly peeled off all the restrictions of Chapter 7 to the point where, oh my goodness, we're a sovereign country now. Good. Good, because you're going to need it now. The IMF has announced that your Article 8, Iraq. What you going to do about it? What you going to do about it? May I suggest that you own it? Because I'm sick and tired of waiting. And so is everybody else. But in all honesty, I don't know why I've been waiting. It's a speculative investment. But the IMF just came out yesterday and said that you guys are Article 8. Made me feel good. My chains are gone. I've been set free. How many times did I sing that song to you? It is the theme of KTFalways.com. Amazing Grace. Anyways, today, the IMF comes out and kind of suggests, once again, that they are Article 8. But what did I tell you in the last video? They have to admit it now. They have to accept the terms of Article 8, the responsibilities of Article 8. Can you do that, Iraq? Well, of course you can. It was 4 years ago that we came to your rescue, Fab 4, for those of you that are with me, you know what the Fab 4 are, right? And the Fab 4 came 4 years ago. It's in our final article threads, or the articles. And we arrived, full cavalry. What's up? Get out of the way. Why? Move. And they got things in order. And then 2 years ago, a president arrives and he sends his son-in-law, or I don't know, he sends a bunch of people over there on the inaugural night of his election, and they go over there and they said, you ready? I guess so. And they started this standby agreement, more powerful. And they started to give them the tools, actually 4 years ago, to go ahead and become full Article 8 compliant. Isn't that ironic? You need the tools of Article 8 to become Article 8. But that's logical. right? You need a screwdriver to screw in a screw. Anyways, Iraq was guided. They put training wheels on them. They took them by the ear. Come here, Junior. And they put them where they're at now. So yesterday, yeah, the IMF says, Article 8, and they've been using the tools. It echoed our words. I mean, literally echoed our conference calls with you for all these years. Just one time, okay? One time? Okay. I told you so. Okay. So, what happened today? Well, the IMF comes out and says, well, some of you think that they came out and they said, Iraq has accepted Article 8. Iraq said, what? We did? Who said we did? A bunch of people on the internet. No, we didn't. I know you didn't. If you did, what did I tell you on our last video? It'll come after a press conference, which we'll talk about a little bit right now, too. But anyway, so, no. What happened is that Iraq... Sir, don't say anything. I'm doing a live broadcast right now. I will call you when I'm done. I need to tell you some new things, okay? And if it's okay, got it. Roger that. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye. That's so cool. Did you hear him? The way he did. He did go. Where was I? Was this important? Oh, yeah. So people think today that the IMF said that Iraq has accepted Article 8, the terms, the responsibilities. And Iraq says, oh, no, not yet. And in reality, they didn't. The IMF did not say that. What the IMF did, they came out and they told you what we told you 4 years ago. We gave them the tools a long time ago. And we've been working with them for all these years. And they're at the level now where we, the Fab Four, we that was sent over there by this new president, we who have taught them how to enter the international world by using Article 8 tools, we took the training wheels off. Iraq didn't say, the CBI didn't say to us, okay, we're done, no more standby agreements. Okay, wait, really? So, in my opinion, we told them you're done. And I'm sure they're scared. All things done for the first time can be a little precarious. But I believe that they also have a momentum of kinetic energy, dynamic energy. They've been educating the citizens. And that's the blood of this country. And it's a young generation too, by the way. They like electronics. Did you see the article that came out today that talked about electronics and making sure, was the Trade Bank of Iraq, one of the three major banks, and what did they talk about? Is our electronics okay for commerce? Yeah. Good, because we're about to do commerce around the world, international standards. So, no, the IMF did not make the announcement. And what did I tell you on our last video? The IMF cannot make that announcement. So why would you assume that? Because we don't trust you, Frank. Oh, okay. I don't trust myself. The IMF has taken Iraq to the edge of a cliff. And they've told Iraq to stand on their tiptoes and to lean forward over that cliff and look down. Spread your arms out. Lean forward. Because just a simple little Gust of wind will allow you to fly in the direction of all the work that we've done with you. Proud of you? We are. Alak? Proud of you? You want the FML? We wanted it. You wanted it. Now you got the AML. You see how that works? Is it the AML? American? Maybe it's not. You're the head of the same as the IMF in the Middle East. Okay? Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. Whatever. Now, I'd like to tell you. Let me see if I can find it. Department. And this is still the reports that we've been talking about from July the 19th. Every day, little pieces come out. Anyways, so they said back in June 2015. I said back in November of 2015 is when we expressed that, they were Article 8 or using the tools. It says here that they accepted the acceptance. What? Yeah, the purpose is acceptance of Article 8. These different departments worked with Iraq all this time. You ought to read this. It's a pretty cool article. It's post number 8. I'm sorry, post number 18. Post number 18. Yeah. There were legalities. There you go. There were legalities, and the IMF has accomplished, I think, all the legalities with Iraq for Article 8. I'm looking for something if I can find it. It's an article, and I wanted to read it to you. Okay. Dawn 961, one of our news hounds, post number 135. At the beginning of the IMF report is this statement. You ready? The report that came out today. The IMF's transparency policy, see through it. They've been telling us all along what they've been doing. Oh, yeah, okay. The IMF's transparency policy allows for the deletion of market-sensitive information and premature disclosure of the authorities' policies, intentions in published staff reports and other documents. Really? So that's why 4 years ago, when we told you, in our opinion, that they are Article 8, using Article 8 tools, they got the legality not to tell you or disclose it. Yeah, the authorities' policy intention in the publication of to the staff reports and other documents. No, we don't have to. Okay. Alrighty. But you know what really tickled my bone today? That one. That one. This is my funny one. Tickle. Check this out. The next day after the IMF says, Iraq is Article 8, yeah. The CBI then comes out. Actually, on that same day, was it 93 billion American dollars in reserves, or 83 billion? No, it's a lot more than that. But they'll tell you later. But then today, the CBI, you see, they've been embarrassed. You told them? Yeah. You did? Oh man. Okay. We got to say accepting responsibility. Yeah. You got to make an announcement. You know how to do it. You know what we told you. This whole conference call is, in my opinion, most of the times I don't know what I'm talking about. I just love this. The following day. The CBI sets the criteria for the rejection of banknotes of the dollar and euro and other foreign currencies. Yeah. Because you see, the IMF announced yesterday that they are Article 8. And then they also announced their MCPs. It's only the Iraqi dinar in their country. Oh yeah, but that's logical, bozo. You got a currency that's not even worth toilet paper, and it's going to become your national currency, and you're going to become the was it a central hub, a currency central hub in the Middle East at 11.90 sanction program rate? Because you've always been using what, the euro or the dollar, other currencies, because your currency is it's worse than used toilet paper, for crying out loud. That's pretty bad, ain't it? So then the CBI today, after they spilled the beans by the IMF, the CBI comes out and it says, yeah, and also, like we told you, their MCP now, their auctions work perfectly. And the CBI decides to tell everybody today we're setting the criteria for the rejection of banknotes of the dollar and any euro currency, anything, any foreign currency. Now this is great because this is exactly what the Fab Four wanted, and this is exactly why the Fab Four have removed the training wheels and have announced to the world their Article A. We don't give a squat if anybody knows. What do you? You'd be stupid. I mean, how many times did I tell you? If you took all the evidence to a court of law, the judge would say, why are you wasting my time? I'll throw you and all your paperwork out of here, man. You're wasting my time. Of course they're wasting. The evidence proves it. Give me something more important. Bozo. So the CBI, embarrassed. Oh my God, I'm shy. Well, you better grow on, man. You better grow up now, man. Okay. Hi, we are the CBI. You want George Foreman grill set with that account? No? Okay. Well, listen here. What we would like to tell you is that we don't use no American dollars no more. We don't use any foreign currency no more. Just our own currency. So the citizen then would probably say, well, good, because you're going to keep your promise, right? You're going to give me this new small category note with more value? Is that why? Yeah. Is that why? Yeah. The American dollar is powerful, and my currency will be powerful now? Yeah, no. So I don't need the American dollar, do I? Because my currency will be just like the American dollar, right? Right? Probably more. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. Yeah, interesting. Anyways, I don't want to bore you too much more, but I found this interesting. That it looked like the CBI said that they accepted Article 8, but they didn't. It was just a breakdown of the legalities of what they did. And then when you stop and look at the fact that, hey, we didn't have to tell you nothing, man. I mean, there it is. They admit it. There it is. Right there. Can you read that? Yeah. Oh, but the Pierre Resistance is without a doubt the ambrosia. Without a doubt. Here's the CBI coming out today, all embarrassed, and said, yeah, we're not using anything. Which is an Article 8. Mandatory. The CBI today basically came out and told you, we're Article 8. Yeah. I know he told you. Thanks. Yeah. Been it. Done it. Why? Hey, Wells Fargo. It's a scam! Oh, I can do that with pleasure because truly, Wells Fargo, you have driven me to the point of insanity, to the point of insult. So, Trade Bank holds seminars, like I told you, on a program to evaluate the electronic commerce of Iraq. Yeah, you see, Rome was not built in a day. It was built in many days, but it was built by roads. In today's modern, well, actually in the last century, in the last millennium, Today's modern roads are the contrails, the airways. But in reality, in this new millennium into the future, it's the internet. It's quick information traveling at the speed of light. Yeah, yeah. Electricity is so important, and I like the fact that United Nations assessed the readiness of the electronic commerce for Iraq. Aren't that cute? Why? You're sanctioned? No, we're not. Why? You're not Article 8. Yes, we're. And the finance committee comes out and says, you know, what did I tell you about the budget? What Walking Stick say about the budget? This is not your daddy's budget. This is a monster budget. This is unusual. It's different. Yeah. And the finance committee comes out and they said that we found our way from a traditional, from a traditional budget to projects and to promote performances of our, to rebuild our, yeah, yeah. Oh my God, it's full of stars. What you think, Tank? We bored him enough? Yeah. That bore you enough?
Nope.
Yeah. But I think that they're not boring us, are they? They're doing a very good job. And I see that the shock, the shell shock that probably the CBI went through yesterday when they found out. What did the IMF say? And it's been going on for so many years, just like we told you, and they admitted it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as much as the CBI was impressive today, and literally, I mean literally, without saying it, we're Article 8! They defined that they're Article 8 because they told you, we're not using any other currency, just our own. Article 8. Yeah. They now have to step it up, and they have to own it. Take the ball, score it. Anyways, there'll be a conference, a press conference, and it'll be only from the CBI. The GOI will have its representatives there, of course, and Mahdi, everybody from the GOI that wants to be there, who cares? But everybody from the CBI, even U.S. Trade, every official that you can think of that was there to guide them, what we call the Fab Four, will be there. Watch a migration start to maybe go towards Iraq. The evidence of them being Article 8 is old, and you now know it. The evidence is fossilized. So, on this beautiful day in Hawaii, I greet you with a little passion orange and wish you all well. More than likely, I'll be with you tomorrow again. Now you know what YouTube is all about, huh? Now you know what Frank 26 YouTube channel is all about. If this thing happens in the still of the night, if this thing happens and our fireflies are ready, boom, 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 we'll be able to instantly show you things. Hey, speaking of showing you things, what do you think, Tink? Should we go show them a little bit of the harbor over here?
Sure.
Okay. Oh, there's that bird again. Family, that's enough of our study. We're down to 3 days before we have to leave. And then again, maybe not. But in all honesty, we are going home. If the blessing should happen while we're in midair, where did I tell you I want to be when this happens? Where did I tell you? At church. If it happens, I would drive to church in the parking lot and be grateful. Spend time with God. If it happens when I'm 40,000 feet, 30,000 feet up in the air, I'll look out the window and I'll put my hand against the window pane to touch the face of God and thank Him. Yeah. Yeah. I know your pain. I know your pain. I know your pain. But I also know there's a gain. Come, let's go have some fun. I'll show you a little bit of Hawaii, and then we'll say goodbye. Oh, I forgot my sunglasses.
Uh-oh. Wanna?
Anyways, family, we are at Alamana Park, and the sun is setting over there. It's a beautiful beach, but with the light hitting in this direction, we thought we'd come over here and show you this walk. This is the marina, the harbor. If you have a boat, you can come on out here and get yourself a place. Come on this way. In fact, some people actually live in these boats. My goodness, can you imagine? I would get seasick after about 5 minutes of that stuff. What's the name of that one fish? Ow. You can see the water. It's very clean, it's very clear. Look at my shadow. It's shallow right here, to about a good 50 feet out there, and then it drops about a good 40, 30 feet down. And there's the marina, the boats. The Ilikai is down in that area right there, that white and blue one. Some of you are familiar and stayed at the Ilikai. Out there, the Hilton. You see it, the Rainbow Hilton, with the rainbow on it. This is where they first, just one of the beginning sequence of, what's the name of it?
Gilligan's Island?
Yeah, but how's it go? Let me tell you a story about it. Oh,
No.
that's the wrong one.
They went on a 3-hour cruise.
On a 3-hour cruise. The captain and his sailor made us. Oh, well, whatever. I'm going to end up doing the George Judson song in a minute. But beautiful. And back over there, you can kind of see the front of Diamond Head. It's just sticking out of the Hilton area. Huh, there's fish going by here. I don't know if you can see them, but there's huma-humas down there. Oh, look, you see the huma? You see the huma right there? Look, you see him? You see him, babe?
Mm-hmm.
You see him? Can we zoom in on that? Oh, come on up here, buddy. Oh, let me see if I can give him something to eat. No, go away. Oh, he's gone. Did you get to, you think
I have no idea.
he was beautiful. And he was big too, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
You know what, Tink? Remember when we saved that huma-huma?
You did.
You did?
You
Tell the family about it.
No, the Huma came in one of the tide pools when the waves were real big, and then he got stuck and he couldn't get back out. So Frank went in to see if he could dislodge him from the coral.
He was bigger than my hand, remember?
Because he wrapped his body around the coral and didn't want to move. So we had an empty plastic bag. So because he wouldn't move out on his own, Frank put water in the bag, kind of guided him in the bag, scooped him up, and then he took him to a safe place where he could release him back into the ocean.
That poor guy even turned back and looked at me. Who are you? Just someone that loves animals. But anyway, just wanted, that's amazing that huma came up here. Anyways, family, just wanted to show you this area. Oh, I don't think they can see the waves coming in. Let me move you over to the left without you falling in the water. You can see them? Yeah, they can. Oh, that's a strong, try it, tide winds or trade winds right there. Look at, let's say goodbye by showing them a monkey pot seed. Want to show them a monkey pot seed?
Don't fall.
Yeah. You know, that one guy says, "What are you doing climbing those cliffs like that with flip flops?" And I said, "The only thing I know to use except my bare feet." But here's where we're gonna go down here. Here we go. Right there. Woo! Back up. Okay, you back up, right? And I'll climb it. Ooh-wee. How's it? Check this out. Isn't that cool? They're not really edible, but they are sweet. It's like eggplant, you know, fuzzy feeling. That's a monkey pot seed. What they do is drop in the water and they float like this, because then the roots come out and take hold. And there it goes. Taking hold. Look at that. Goes straight down and anchors itself in the sand. Somebody probably saying, "But you broke the seed in half, man." I said, I know where to break it. Anyways, just wanted to show you around, family. Now, I hope you enjoyed our conversation about what the IMF did today. Well, actually, what they both did today, didn't they? I told you they were embarrassed of CBI. So today it seems like they came out and they talked a little bit more about the definition. Oh yeah, we don't use any currency but just our own. Well, that's stupid. Your currency sucks. It's worse than the octopus in this water. Oh, look at my little champion. Hey, you gonna get in? Go get in. Oh, I just saw. Oh yeah, I just saw Huma. I just saw Huma go by. He looked at me and he goes like this. You gonna jump in? But we'll say goodbye to you all. God bless you. And more than likely, I'll have to talk to you again tomorrow. But we will.